Let us study different types of virtualization, right? So virtualization means again breaking down. You have a very good infrastructure with you. You are trying to break it down and make it available for others, and so that everybody feels they are having their own computer, they are having their own resources. Again, it's based on payment. We are seeing cloud, right? What is cloud again? From where is the cloud provider getting all those resources? He is trying to club all the available resources and he is making available. That is one way. Or he is having the huge infrastructure with him on which many cloud users are creating and trying to access it. Everybody is having their own cloud. They are feeling that it is their own cloud, but it's actually a common shared platform or common shared resources, right? So there are different types of virtualization. Let's understand one by one. So the first one is server virtualization. This is actually the virtualization what we have been talking, right? So the term virtualization or server virtualization are same. When we explain the concept of virtualization, it is actually server virtualization. Let's understand. It's a process of dividing a physical server into multiple unique and isolated virtual servers by means of a software application called hypervisor. Hypervisor is helping us in creating small virtual machines, right? Each virtual server can run its own operating system. Everybody can have their own operating system. This is mainly used in data centers as it has lot of underutilized resources, causing a waste of resources and power. Okay, so the server virtualization concept is mainly used in data centers because they have a huge data space. They have lost lot of hardware, lot of computing resources, but they are underutilized, right? So each server in server virtualization can be restarted separately without affecting the operation of other virtual servers. So you can run this as a separate computer without impacting all these. It can run as a separate computer. One major benefit of server virtualization is disaster recovery. Right? If anything happens to this machine, backup is always there in the physical server. So that's why it works as a disaster recovery. Right? So this is about server virtualization. When normal virtualization or server virtualization is same. The next one is desktop virtualization. So you know, a lot of people know about remote desktop, right? So same thing is your desktop virtualization, right? It is a software technology that separates the desktop environment and associated application software from the physical client device that is used to access it. So you are separating the desktop and the associated application software, right? So desktop virtualization separates the desktop OS, applications and data from physical client device, allowing users to access their personalized work environment from any device or location. Right. So in NIT Trichy there is a server. In that server you are having some softwares installed, but if you are creating if you are connecting it to remote desktop, you are able to access that system's desktop from your machine. So this is called desktop virtualization. See, you can even access it from systems, laptop or mobile phone, right? But you have to create a desktop virtualization feature which is coming as inbuilt these days in all the machines, right? So remote desktop is the example of this desktop virtualization. The third one is application virtualization, right? The best example for this is Google Docs instead of MS Word. See, if you want to access Microsoft Word, you have to install that software, but you are able to access Google Docs, which is same as MS Word, right? Whatever feature is there in MS Word, same feature is there in Google Docs. Are you installing Google Docs in your system? No, but you are able to access it. That is application virtualization. Google Docs is MS Word is an application. Without installing that, you are just accessing a similar or same software application, that is Google Docs, right? So this is application virtualization, right? So it is an ability to run applications in a different environment than the one they were developed. Google Docs is installed or built somewhere else. It is being run in somewhere Google server, but you are able to access it, right? So application virtualization allows IT administrators to install applications on a server and then remotely deliver the app to the users' computers. Okay, to the users' computers. That's what Google Docs. Somebody is installing it and we are able to access it, right? The experience of virtualized application is same as using the installed application on a physical machine. like MS Word. Google Docs feels same like MS Word. Okay, so application runs without fully being installed on your computer, right? So application virtualization means you are running the same application without fully installing on your computer. Okay, so that is about the application virtualization. Next is network virtualization. So you have one network. See, NITT has single Octa network is there, right? But this Octa network is divided into multiple streams, or it is broken down, or it is we are trying to do subnetting here. We are doing subnetting here and giving one range to somebody else, students, faculty, departments, office. Like this, one network we are breaking down into small subnetworks, and subnetworks are again divided into small subnetworks and given to local people, right? So, for example, one main network cable comes to your hostel. From there, we have a switch. It is connected to a switch. From this, there are so many outputs. Each output is given to each room. Single room is having one Wi-Fi router, right? So, this is called network virtualization. One physical network is divided into many logical or virtual networks, right? So, network virtualization is a process of separating the functions of a network into different components, such as the physical infrastructure and management and control software, that allows those functions to operate separately, right? So, network services are decoupled from the physical hardware, there are none. Okay, so simple example, Wi-Fi router, but separate network for student, teachers and guest. See, one network is available, NITT Wi-Fi, we are giving it to students. Guests, we are having separate credentials for that. Students are having separate access and teachers are having separate access. So, this is about network. And the other one is storage virtualization. This is very simple. Again, this is similar to server virtualization what we are talking. See, I am having 3 different hard disks of 1 TB each, but altogether it is shown as a 3 TB drive, right? So, your storage virtualization indirectly means combining multiple physical storage resources from different providers and presenting them as a single unified storage pool. This is what is happening in cloud. You are in a cloud, you are creating account, you are having your own storage, but actually is it from a single resource? We don't know that, right? So, this is also in storage what we do. Users are able to see as a combined storage, but it was combined based on different small physical resources. Okay, so again this is also widely used in data centers because they have very big storage and it helps to create, delete, allocate storage to different hardware, right? So, indirectly you are sometimes you are combining the different resources to form a single storage. User is seeing only a single storage, but backend it could be a combination of multiple resources, right? So, somebody comes and say I need some 10 GB or 10 TB space, right? The providers may have one piece of 5, another of 3, another of 2, like this. So, they are combining them and giving it to the user. And the last technique is data virtualization. Okay, so in this what is happening, we are having different data sources, but when the user is viewing it, he is seeing them as a single data source. For example, in your local machine, data is kept as CSV file, text file, XML file, lot of different type of formats are there. But front end, I am having one database software and all the data is loaded, I am able to see them in a single screen, right? So, data in different formats or different forms, there is one software in between which is you are able to access all this data as a single source, or see, data from many sources appear as one database without moving the data, without touching each of them, all them together appear as a single database for you, right? So, that is about data virtualization. It is a modern data integration approach that creates a unified real-time view of data from multiple sources. Okay, in this example, if you see, I am having some big data here, PDF, docs, emails are there, XML files are there, but there is some certain software. If I do data virtualization, I can generate reports, I can view them in the mobile app or in systems or through mobile phones. But backend data is distributed in different sources. It is available in different locations and in different forms, right? So, this is about data virtualization. So, these are different types of virtualization techniques available. right? So this is server virtualization is same as the normal virtualization what we talk here. Okay, thank you.